Hi everybody, welcome to Little Prairie Library. I'm Felicia and I'm so glad that you decided to click on this video. Yes, you may have noticed that I have changed my channel name to Little Prairie Library, and basically I did that because when I started my channel I couldn't come up with anything super clever. Is my camera crooked? Ugh, I need a tripod. Okay, anyways, so forgive me if this video is a little slanted. I'm going to be doing my November wrap-up and December TBR. Better late than never, right? Since last month I didn't post my TBR. So I'm just gonna talk to you about the books that I read in November. Oh, my cat is taking a nap in a box, just in case you hear rustling over there. The first book that I read is Graceling by Kristen Cashore. I really enjoyed this book. I think I rated it 4.5 out of 5. Like, I really enjoyed it. This is a story about a girl named Katza, and she's basically really cool. In this world, there are people born with graces. Katza's grace is killing people. So her uncle uses that to his advantage. He is a king, one of the kingdoms in this world, and so he basically uses Katza as his personal assassin. He uses her to intimidate people, to stay on his good side, I guess. Katza doesn't like that. She doesn't want to do that anymore. She doesn't like being his pawn. And then she meets Poe, who is a prince of one of the neighboring kingdoms, and his grace is fighting, and so they like fight together, and he's the only person that Katz has ever fought that she can keep up with her, and so they form like a special bond, and it's not like insta-love, which I really appreciated. Like, they're friends first, and well, yeah, obviously they fall in love. Spoilers. Poe's grandfather is kidnapped, and so that's kind of what and then they go on a quest to find out who was behind his kidnapping, and that's basically where the adventure starts. I really enjoyed this book. I love the characters and the character development, especially of Katza. She starts off as this really hardened girl that's just been used her whole life, used as a weapon, and she becomes like more than that over the course of the book. And I just really love the world in this. I think it was very well described. The world building was good. I really enjoyed my time reading this, and there are two companion books. The one after this is called Fire, and then the last one is Bitter Blue, and I really want to pick those up next year, early next year. The next book that I read is The 101 Dalmatians by Dodie Smith. Leslie at Words of a Reader was hosting a Read Kids Lit theme throughout November, and so I definitely wanted to partake in that because this is one of my favorite books, and so I really was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that opportunity to read this book. It's awesome. I think you know what the story is about, judging by these lovely Disney animated Dalmatians. This is actually the book that the movie is based on, and like, there are differences between the book and the movie. I just love this book. Like, it's super entertaining for adults as well. Like, I was reading this before bed, and I actually read a couple chapters out loud to my husband, and I was laughing out loud while I was reading them to him. Like, the writing is very clever, and it's very good for adults as well. So I would definitely recommend this one. It's awesome. And like, don't you love my copy? I think I got it for 25 cents at the thrift store. I would call that winning. The next book that I read is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is a reread. Yeah, I love this book. I don't really care what people say about Hazel and Augustus being unrealistic and like that it's romanticizing cancer. It doesn't matter. To me, it's a good book. I know a lot of people think it's really overhyped, and yeah, it's probably overhyped, but that doesn't mean it's not a good book. And if you can get past the hype, then I think you'll like it. Like, it's a good story. Yeah, and there was a hair on there. Were you watching that? Everything in my house is covered in cat hair. It's wonderful. And I enjoy John Green as a internet person. I hope that he writes another book soon. And the last book that I read is a graphic novel called Rapunzel's Revenge by Shannon and Dean Hale, and illustrated by Nathan Hale, supposedly no relation to the previous the writers. And Shannon Hale is the author of Austenland, so that might be familiar to you. This is a story of Rapunzel. I don't think I need to tell you about Rapunzel, but it's like retold as a Wild West kind of story, and it's really fun. So she uses her hair as lassos to catch the bad guys and whatever. And like at one point she ropes in a bull or something and starts riding it. Like, it's awesome. I really like this. It was a quick read. I read it in like half an hour ish, 45 minutes maybe, because I was enjoying it. I wasn't trying to rush through it. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. And there's also I believe there's another one in the series. Like, I don't know if it's a series, but at least a duology. The next one's called Calamity Jack, about Jack and the Beanstalk, which is that guy there. And this is just, it's just like, you know, just lighthearted, you know, relaxing reading. It was awesome. So I would definitely give this, I would definitely recommend this. I think I rated it 5 out of 5 because it's good. So those are all the books that I read in November, and now I will get started with my TBR. Over the week of Christmas, or after Christmas I guess, my husband and I are going with half of his family to go visit the other half of our family. They live in Edmonton, and so we will be driving out, and that is a 15-hour drive one way from where we live. And so I'm actually super pumped for the drive because I love reading in the car. I have no problems reading in the car. So 15 hours, yeah, let's do it. So I have a pretty long TBR for this month, just because I'm anticipating pumping out at least 3 or 4 books on the drive. I have a lot of ebooks that I want to get to, hopefully. So like, this is just, and this isn't a TBR. This is more like books that I feel like reading, and so we'll see in what order I end up reading them. It's not like, oh, I want to for sure read these and for sure read these. I have some that I do for sure want to read, and then other ones are if I get to them. Maybe we could call this like my December reading wish list. I don't know, but yeah. So we'll just get to it. So the first book, Colliding with Destiny, I wanted to finish this one, and I actually have finished this. I finished it a few days ago. I didn't love it. I was given this book for review by Bethany House, and yeah, I don't have lots to say about it. I wouldn't recommend it. That's basically all I have to say. But yeah, so that was at the top of my list, and so I got it done, and I'm glad. The next few books that I have are Christmas books. The first one being, can you guess? Yes, my true love gave to me. Geez, why are all my books so dirty? Can you just see the awesome metallicness of this? I love it. I haven't read much more in this. I've just read the first story. I can't figure out why they have the New Year's story first before the Christmas stories. Like, duh, that's not chronological. But whatever, it was very good. And so I am going to be a little more aggressive about picking this up. I think it's a really good before bed read. So that's probably where I'll do most of my reading of this book. The next book that I want to read is another compilation book, and that is Let It Snow by these 3 authors. If you don't know, you can read them. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading this one too. The words are not good right now. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I apologize for the changed camera angle. My memory card got full. And then the last Christmas book for sure on my list is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I love this cover. It's awesome. Let's just look at it for a bit. It's beautiful. This is a wee little book, so I don't anticipate any problems finishing this. I have a few Christmas books in ebook form that I'd also like to read. I do not have my tablet here, so I'm not going to tell you what they are called. One of them that I would like to read is A Cliche Christmas by Nicole Deese, I think. Maybe. Amy at Amy C Books had reviewed that book and it sounded interesting to me, so I went ahead and I bought it, and I'm looking forward to reading that one too, hopefully. And then I have a couple other ones that I probably have downloaded for free thanks to BookBub, which is an awesome email blast that you should sign up for if you are not. And they let you know about books that are reduced to like $1.99. I actually got the first 2 books in the Darkest Minds trilogy for like $1 and $2, I think. So I'm winning. And those are also on my to read wish list. I would really like to read those ones, hopefully in the car when we're driving. I did start reading The Darkest Minds a little bit. I read like the first chapter and it was good so far, so definitely want to be finishing that one this month. I am also currently reading The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I am enjoying it so far. I really like her writing. Legend trilogy is one of my more favorite trilogies, I guess. I enjoy Marie Lu, and I'm enjoying this book so far, and I definitely want to finish it this month. The next book that I'm going to be reading is Of Neptune by Anna Banks. This is the conclusion of the Serena Legacy series. Sam from Thoughts on Tomes and I are going to be we're going to be kind of buddy reading this because we both ordered it in our Black Friday book outlet sale. Yo! I've never done a buddy read before, so I don't know how it works. I think we're just going to read it at the same time and then talk about it. But yeah, definitely looking forward to finishing up this trilogy. And then the rest of the books are like, if I get to them, that would be awesome. The first one is Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, and this would be a reread for me. I went and I saw the movie on Friday and it was awesome. I loved it. So yes, I want to reread this now because it's been a while, and I want to just have a refresher on how the story ends and what goes on after that. Whoa! Camera! Gosh, I need a tripod. Camera angle has probably changed again. The next book that I would like to read is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. This is one of my most favorite books of all time. And I just, oh my gosh, get her. I really want to just reread this. I usually end up rereading it around Christmas time. I think I've read it at least 3 times already. So I definitely want to read it. Hi, are you like looking at the ceiling? Gosh, okay. Jane Eyre, yep. Yep. So I want to get to this one. It's delicious, you know. You should really read it if you haven't. And I mean, this is a hunker. This is 500 and however many pages with a small font. 521. So, yeah. That'd be a good one. The next one, if I get to it, is The Rosie Project by Graham Simpson. I've been wanting to read this book for a while already, since it was more newly released. It's been on my list, and so I'd like to read this one. The next one is The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I am sad that we are getting to the end of the movies. I've read The Hobbit several times, and I've only read The Fellowship of the Ring once, and I have not read the other ones. So I would like to read this one again and then get to the rest of the trilogy. It's one of the chunker too. 423. So yeah. The next one, if I get to it, is not the Mindy Project. What? Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me and Other Concerns by Mindy Kaling, who is amazing. This is a thin one, so I think I should. This is 219 pages. I will probably read this one this month. And it's light. It'll fit in my purse nice when we're traveling. The last book on my wish list right now, my to-read wish list, is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutkowski. Dude, I don't even know what this is about, but it has blurb by Kristen Kishore on the back, who I now love. And everyone loves this book. Marissa Meyer loves this book. And so I really want to read this, and I want to read it before the next one comes out, which is in a few months, I believe. So yes, this is on the list. So that is my ginormous December reading wish list. If I even read like half of them or a third of them, that's going to be super impressive considering that I have some fat books in there. But like I said, we're traveling. I've got about 30 hours of travel time coming up, so yep. We're spending the week out with his family, and we spend a lot of time like just relaxing and hanging out, so I'll probably get some reading time then too. Or I might catch up on my YouTube videos. We shall see. So that is December for me. What's yours looking like? If you've read any of these books, I would love to hear your thoughts on them. Does anybody else make just ridiculous reading goals over the holidays, or is it just me? I feel like I have just way more time, even though it's like way busier now. So anyways, I've been rambling long enough. I hope that you're having a great day. Whatever time of day you read this, I hope that it's been... You read this? Whatever time of day you watch this, I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and we shall see you next time. Bye. I forgot to take a thumbnail. Let's see what I do with my little stack of books that I read. There's my little stack. Yep. What the heck? So many fuzzes.